Hello, today in this video we'll be discussing the basic preparation for ECOBOND OdorDefender. The first thing you will want to do is follow the label directions. This will provide a description of the product's capabilities. ECOBOND OdorDefender seals and treats hazardous odors and toxic fumes from third-hand smoke caused by cigarette and marijuana smoke, fire smoke, pet odors such as cat urine, and numerous other indoor air pollutants. Surface preparation is key. You will want to verify that your walls are free of lead paint. You will need to scrape or sand any loose or flaking paint. You will need to clean your walls thoroughly and allow to dry prior to application. EOD can be applied on many surfaces such as drywall, wood, concrete, particle board, metals, and many more. The label is very important to read as it gives in-depth directions. However, here is the quick overview for ECOBOND OdorDefender. The number of coats per application, 1 to 2 coats depending on your odor severity. Applicators to use, roller, brush, or sprayer. Temperature and humidity, 50 to 90 degrees with 10 to 60% humidity for ideal conditions. Dry times, 2 to 4 hours and 4 hours for your top coat. Coverage rate, 300 to 400 square feet per gallon depending on surface porosity. Storage options. You will want to store in a climate-controlled environment and off concrete. Disposal options. Check in with your local and state regulations for proper disposal as it varies state to state. It is very important to read and follow these directions as this is a paint but has high-end special qualities unlike regular paint, specifically designed for odors such as additional minerals, phosphates, and biopolymers used to make up the odor blocking formula. Next, you will want to mix the paint thoroughly with a professional paint shaker or drill-powered mixer. Both can be found at your local hardware store or paint retailer. Do not just use a stir stick as the formula's design can cluster together and settle at the bottom. Your product will be shaken from the manufacturer, but time will allow for settling and separation depending on when it is used. You may experience where it looks like water sitting on the top of the paint. Do not be alarmed. This is called centeresis, which happens when paint sits. ECOBOND OdorDefender is a water-based, environmentally conscious product, and the water can separate from the heavier components the longer it sits. After mixing properly, you will want to remove the lid of the can by using a needle nose pliers, a small screwdriver, or a can opener. Remove the 3-gallon clips off the lid . Then take a paint can opener and remove the lid. If pouring into a tray, you can pour directly from the can or use a paint can lid with a pour spout, which can be found at most hardware stores. If using a pour spout, make sure that the lid is secured before pouring. Something to note, be sure to check if your project has lead-based paint before you start. If it does, you must follow lead-safe practices or check with your local and state regulations. You can go to the EPA website for further information. For more information on ECOBOND environmental paints, please visit ecobondpaint.com.